Hello and welcome to YouTube channel's Friday Q&A series video. Now, since our tradition has always been to read out the comments that you have asked your questions, try to answer it in best possible way. So let's get started with the new comments that we received this week. So friends, this week we received more than usual comments. So thank you so much for all the love and appreciation that you have been showing to us. So I have divided this Q&A in two parts. So today is part 1 and next week there will be part 2 where I'll try to cover all the questions that was asked in this week's timeline. So let's get started. So the first question is from Mr. Awais Sheikh and he is asking, "Hello ma'am, I have Bell's palsy since May 2024. Today I recovered 80%. Shape of my face got straight but not recovered fully. My eyes is closing at time of smile and my left cheek dimple is disappearing. Please suggest me treatment and medication. I wish to visit your clinic." Thank you Awais for your question. Now let me break down the answer in two parts. Number 1 is about medication. Unfortunately, Awais, I am not the right person to suggest any kind of medication to you because I am a physical therapist, a physiotherapist. Physiotherapists are responsible for the retraining and rehabilitation part of it. So I would highly recommend that you please see a neurologist who can give you your medical advice. Coming to the retraining part, yes, you should do facial retraining practices which will train your facial muscles to move better. Now when you say 80%, we definitely need to see which all group of muscles are underactive and which all group of muscles are overactive for you. Based on your comment, what I am able to understand is that you might have developed synkinesis because you have mentioned that whenever you are trying to close your eyes, you are feeling a dimple on your chin, and whenever you are trying to smile, your eyes is getting shortened. This is a very typical sign of synkinesis. In this particular scenario, what you should practice is try to block those unnecessary movement by applying slight pressure in a direction away from the place where the movement is happening. For example, let's say when you are trying to smile and if your eyes are getting smaller, what you should do is place one finger here and then try to stretch it out in this way and then try to smile. Make sure that you don't do it very speedily. It should be a very slow and steady smile. Stay there for some time and then slowly come back. Here, the idea is not to smile completely versus the idea is to make sure that you do not allow that excess eye shortening to happen. That's what is synkinesis blocking exercise all about, and this is what you should do. Similarly, you should try to apply a pressure and a downward pull on your chin where the dimple is being formed whenever you are trying to close and open the eyes. This is the practice that you should do, which will help you to minimize the symptom to an extent. I hope this helps. Let's move on to the next question. Right, so now the next question is from Miss Vidhi Mehta and she's telling, "Ma'am, मेरी smile completely ठीक नहीं हुई है, lower lip अभी भी weak है and downward pull नहीं हो रहा है. मैं क्या करूँ जिससे वो downward pull हो?" Well, Vidhi, thank you so much for this question. This is a very common question which a lot of people ask, and also it's a problem that a lot of people experience. Now, when your lower lip is not pulling downward, what is happening is, number 1, the adjacent muscle over here which pulls the corner of the mouth down is more stiff. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to make sure that you relax this side adjacent areas by doing gentle massages. Then take your hand and then try to slowly pull this down and release. Pull this down and release, and try to repeat this practice not more than 5 repetitions. It should be very slow and steady. It should not be very forceful, and it should just do the job of bringing the lips down and then letting it go. That's it. Nothing else needs to be done. I hope this helps. Alright, now let's move on to the question number 3, which is from Esther and she's telling, "Hi, it's been 7 weeks and my eyes or my eyeball still seems so big. Is that normal in facial palsy?" Yes, it's normal that your eye seems bigger than the non-affected side. The reason why it happens is because your eye muscle, which is called as orbicularis oculi muscle, is not completely functional right now. That's why you are not able to blink it completely, and the muscle which is responsible to open your eyes is over contracted, or you can say it's constantly active, making your eyes look more bigger, wider than usual. So this is extremely normal. What you should do is try practicing gentle supported eye movements to make sure that your eye movements gets more flexible. I hope this helps. Alright, now the next question. This question is from Sajid, and he's telling, ma'am, it's been 22 days since I am suffering from Bell's palsy. I'm fed up of taking steroids. I'm exercising but my face is not getting better. Please guide me. Well, Sajid, 22 days is a very early time. You need not do lots and lots of exercises at this time. You need to allow your natural nerve healing to happen. You need to understand that your nerve needs some time to heal. So please don't force movements. Don't try to over exercise. Please relax, calm down and try to rest as much as possible. Protect your eyes, cover your ears, so that once your nerve starts healing, automatically you will start seeing movements on the face. I hope this helps. Right, the next question is from Vijaya Lakshmi, and she's telling, not able to smile, please help. Vijaya, I have made a dedicated video on the smile muscle. I would highly recommend you to watch that video, because in that video I've demonstrated how you should work on your smile muscles to train this. And if you need further help, feel free to reach out to us so that we can help you better. So friends, these were the questions for part 1. See you next week, next Friday, on part 2 of the same video series. Thank you.